Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jason John Swartz, where we talk about a lot of various topics on my channel. For this one, it's a very short clip. It's about Justin Trudeau explaining the appropriate reasons to protest. Let's check it out.
We have a robust functioning democracy, and public protests are an important part of making sure we're getting messages out there, and Canadians are getting messages out there and highlighting how they feel about various issues. But using protests to demand changes to public policy is something that I think is worrisome.
So he made two huge lies in this situation. First, he implied that we are allowed to protest and express our opinions on various topics that are occurring in our culture. There's certain ideologies in Canada that if you voice your opinion that is opposite the narrative, then you will be canceled, you may lose your job, and technically there could be charges put against you. We have Canadian, one that I at least know of, one father that protested a certain ideology that his daughter had adopted and didn't want to affirm verbally that ideology, and that man went to jail. So no, it's not even true. We cannot voice and protest things in our culture that we disagree with. There are certain things that are off limit. If you're white, you want to call white person a piece of trash, no problem. You're Christian, no problem. But there's certain things now occurring in our society, in our culture, that seem to be beyond the realm of protests. You can't do it. No. What is the other one? All right, so you can protest these things, which is a lie because you can't. We just went through that. But protesting public policies, basically protesting the current government, the Liberals that are in power under Trudeau, protesting them, no, that is not an appropriate way to protest. And we saw during the trucker convoy how inappropriate protests were dealt with. And we saw the support from the media and everything else. So tell me this, Trudeau. So you're going to go to the World Economic Forum. We're going to have to listen to Klaus Schwab Ding Dong, okay, bragging that your cabinet in Parliament has been penetrated, okay, has been penetrated by the World Economic Forum, meaning all of your cabinet, the majority, if not all of them at this point, are all on board with the World Economic Forum. Now, the World Economic Forum agendas and goals are wide open right now, even to the point of having the Great Reset, COVID-19, the Great Reset book written, where it clearly, just lays it all out. These are our intentions. We've seen on this channel Yuval Noah Harari talking about the future commodity will be bodies, brains, and minds. If you're following the World Economic Forum and their agenda and their goals that they wish to reach, it's very clear to see it's more prominent and it's more apparent in certain countries, none other more than Canada. It's very clear that when I look at the World Economic Forum and what they're stating, and I look at what Justin Trudeau, who is, by Klaus Schwab's admission, a young global leader, it's very clear that Trudeau is pushing public policies that are not in the national interest, but are a globalist agenda. And that's why he is using an authoritarian attitude. He's not using he is an authoritarian. And from his beingness, he is acting like an authoritarian. And we can't protest public policies that go against our national interest, our individual interest, our day-to-day lives. We can't do that. But we can protest about, our favorite color, what kind of chocolate we like. Is it, black or white? I don't know. What the hell is left to protest about if we can't protest about public policy, where this delusional idea that they're supposed to be public servants that are giving a voice to the people? However, they don't care about the people. The trucker convoy were demonized before even arriving in Ottawa. They were demonized. There was propaganda, misinformation. I hate that freaking word. But there were lies told about the trucker convoy. This whole thing, which I was told during that whole protest era by even a colleague at work, but Jason, they're white supremacists. Do you remember that little story about it for some reason the trucker protest is being funded by radical right Nazi white supremacist Americans? We heard that being plastered all over like a regurgitated freaking over and over, and the gullible masses bought into it full line and sinker. Or what is that? Full line and sinker. I think it's pole, line, and sinker, probably. A full pole, line, and sinker. Anyways, now it's refuted. Now it's very clear that that was just ridiculous and not true. Has the media started regurgitating, that redaction? Has that been redacted? No. So that's all I got to say. Degenerate piece of crap. Hopefully you will get what's coming, what is deserved. See you at the next election there, Trudeau.